I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Brooklyn Beats. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Go now. 50, plant.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Yep. On the ball. On the ball.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, high 7.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Set. 19. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, get him,
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You got it. You got it.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
I got one. SOS. 20 points down, he's coming. Slam. Switch. Give me 4. Jam.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike 50.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Greystone travel.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
Let's go, baby.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
218, chopper.
Check. 3 down.
Check. Get it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Check 26.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's put him on the bus.
Hey, Delta.
Put that team on the bus.
Ready.
On first down, Jones. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The outlaw. 54. Mike, 54. Here we go.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Check 3.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
57 to Mike. I got you, Pop.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Check the backer. Alert. Check 31.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Alert flare. Watch the edge. He's coming. We got double up. Joker.
Again, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown. Ronald Jones, 99 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check. Hey, alert. Check, time to go.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
57's the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, check, check.
From the gun, Watson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, 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 go, now.
A final shot before break. Fitzgerald got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Check
54.
Hold the look.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Watson to throw on third down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Peterson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Right there.
The
54,
offense
right
now
there.
at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That one a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Danny. 49, check her out. Check 49. 24.
Watch the ball. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Let it go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
31.
Shit. Check.
Watch the safety creep.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Alert! Check. Lucky. Whip.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch a slack.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
80 weapon.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, exit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Big grip.
On 3rd down, Fitzgerald. But it's brought in by Washington. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Get one. Check 52. Check 13. Check 9.
Kill. Turn up.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Under 10. 10-25.
On fourth down, Watson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
41. Oh, here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
90, Wolf. Hey, Orbit. Check.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Set. 18.
Watch the run.
Sponge. At 59. No.
Play it. Check 43. Kill.
Another time.
After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bang. 24.
Throwing again is Watson. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Looking for Woods that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Look at me. Zipper.
2nd and 6. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
24. 57 Mike. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
He's coming.
Hey, 59. Hey, 59.
I got it.
Now Watson going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to